America keeps telling you what America believes. Freedom, equality, justice, human dignity, protection of children, equal treatment under the law. But the Moral Decay Index asks a different question. What does America practice? Because your values are revealed by your behavior. And the same principle applies to a nation. Jesus warned us about this problem. Matthew chapter 7, verse 20 says, "Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them, not by their slogans, not by their political speeches, not by the flag behind the podium, by their fruits." That creates one of the greatest problems facing the United States today. I call it the legitimacy gap. The legitimacy gap is the distance between what an institution claims to represent and how it behaves. And America's gap is getting harder to ignore. America says justice is blind. Then Americans watch wealth, political connections, race, status, institutional influence decide who gets held accountable. America says children must be protected. Then institutions fail children repeatedly, investigate themselves, settle the lawsuit, issue a statement, and keep operating. America says nobody stands above the law. Then ordinary citizens watch as elites get access, influence, top attorneys, and political protection that people without money or connections never see. America condemns racism, yet racial disparities keep showing up across wealth, housing, education, criminal justice, and employment. The issue goes deeper than hypocrisy. Repeated hypocrisy destroys legitimacy. A society survives because enough people believe in its institutions deserve obedience. Think about this. Why should people trust a church whose leadership won't follow its own teachings? Why should people trust politicians who demand sacrifice while protecting themselves? Why should people trust institutions where accountability depends on who committed the offense? Eventually, people stop listening to what institutions say. They start watching what institutions do. That moment matters. Because once people decide that the rules are just for show, moral restraint starts to break down. People start asking, if they don't follow the rules, why should I? That question is dangerous. Proverbs 29:2 says, when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Leadership teaches through behavior. Every corrupt leader teaches something. Every protected official teaches something. Every institution that covers up misconduct teaches something. Every selective prosecution teaches something. Every public lie without consequences teaches something. The lesson becomes simple. Power matters more than principle. Connections matter more than character. Winning matters more than righteousness. And consequences are for people without protection. That, my friends, is moral decay. The Moral Decay Index does not measure how religious America sounds. It measures how America behaves. Because without morality, without behavior, becomes public relations. Justice without enforcement becomes theater. Equality without equal treatment becomes branding. And Christianity without obedience becomes performance. James chapter 1 verse 22 says, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only." That principle doesn't stop with individual Christians. Your actions reveal your real values. The same holds true for institution. If an institution keeps preaching one thing and doing another, stop judging it by what it preaches. Study the pattern instead. Look at incentives. Look at enforcement. Look at who receives protection. Look at who receives punishment. Look at who profits. Look at who pays. That is where you find the real moral code. This does not mean abandoning America. Loving your country does not require lying about your country. A serious patriot demands accountability, because corruption destroys a nation from the inside. America does not need another slogan. America needs measurable standards, equal laws, consistent enforcement, institutional accountability, protection for children, economic opportunity, responsible leadership, and real consequences when leaders break the standards they demand from everyone else. Stop measuring America by what America promises. Measure America by what America produces. Because a nation's true morality is found in its conduct, not its marketing. This right here is the Moral Decay Index. We measure the distance between what America says and what America does. Visit the moraldecayindex.com, watch the behavior, measure the gap, and judge the fruit.